Pandas. 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 Good morning, Pandas. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you guys are here. We just finished the pre-market show. Always have a great time. Boy, oh boy, did we have a gigantuan move right when the CPI numbers hit. I'm guessing from the price action, the market did not like the CPI numbers. I don't have to look at the numbers. I just know by the price action, it didn't like it. So that's all I need to know. Good morning, guys. Good morning. I mean, we figured there would be some follow through after a bar like this. So if you're going to kind of bank on which way it was going to go, most likely follow through big strong bear bar, ending on its low, near its low. You're thinking some follow through on the daily chart. So if you had to make a guess, most likely it was going to fall down. By the way, I have switched to the 922, and I'm going to. Why do you look like this? There we go. A little bit more. All right. So the daily volume is pretty close. It's about 100K off, but probably sometime today, since this is the complete volume, my daily volume, you don't see the rate of change. So sooner or later, the rate of change probably on the 922 will accelerate, while the 622 will decelerate. I'm actually gonna trade the 922. It's not double, it's about 100K more, but the gap is closing between the two contracts, and if the gap is closing, that means people are starting to switch over to 922. By afternoon, it might even surpass it. Good morning, guys. There were CPI numbers, so Kenny Sue thinks it's gonna be a huge downtrend day today. My biz. When is everyone rolling their contracts over? I'm thinking Monday. I already rolled over. Chris Liu with the helpful comments. This is why the community is nice. Giving instructions on how to pull up the market analyzer to be able to see the volume, daily volumes. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Huey. Frank Angelo, good morning, SW Blaze. It brings tears to my eyes every time I see this rainbow two-legged pullback. It's just the amount of support that you guys give to this channel is amazing. No trigger, no trade. I do appreciate it. Kenny Sue says, good morning from North Korea. Wow. Didn't know they had internet over there. Zero Cool. Good morning. Andrew Gibson, good morning. Wayne Bignell, good morning. Major Day says, strong downtrend in the afternoon allowed me to make some decent money off my runner. Still wish I could trade during the morning hours though. Good morning from Massachusetts. Isaac asks, is there a quick explanation to what the number past 3 on your indicator mean? That doesn't mean much other than there's a lot of legs in one direction. No entries here for us. There might have been entry on this on the June contract. Market's about to open here. Andrew Gibson, my short is 22 points in profit. Think I should close before market open? Ooh. It's up to you. I mean, it's not financial advice, but I'll just say trade it like how you normally would trade any runner. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. Fill out that poll as well. Market's about to open in 5 minutes. The gap is actually widening between the two contracts, I think, now. Not sure. They're so close. I feel like it's worth just switching over at this point. And honestly, I like the price action here better, the way this looks currently. Big move down. Two-legged pullback, push down. Another two-legged pullback, push down. Lower high, second entry short. Two-legged pullback, push down. Trap, push down. All of this price action I actually like. So YST asks, do most traders roll over today or Monday? It's sometimes it's Friday, sometimes it's Monday. Thanks for that confirmation, Todd. We're looking good on our September contracts here. As you can see on my charts, I have a measure move drawn out from the top of here to the bottom of this first move, and then the pullback, and then I made a measure move. Also, notice on the daily chart, we're very close to the bottom of the trading range. Top of the trading range to the bottom of the trading range on the daily chart with a failed trap. We're probably gonna make a new low. I mean, most likely gonna make a new low first, break up this trend, new low, right? Moving average gap here. And after this new low is created, maybe reversal, it depends, really depends, but boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy, what can I say? I mean, this daily chart looks like, you know, a 2000 tick chart when I go like this. It's starting to look regular. Instead of looking something like this, or this is just wild, this move. This looks regular. This actually looks like regular price action, actually. Believe it or not, I think the price action here, when it looks like this, looks more regular than it has been the last like 2 years of the S&P. Like this does not look regular to me. This looks odd, actually. But this looks regular to me. Get pullbacks, getting some moves both directions. But most likely hit the bottom of the trading range on the daily chart. 10,000 tick chart. Big move down. I have a gold line here. Oh, this gold line must have been something a long time ago. That gold line probably is a gap somewhere. So we do have break a trend to new low and measure move down here, so not sure what's gonna happen. Market's about to open in 1 minute. Market about to open, but 10 seconds. I am trading the September contracts right now. The volume is still more actually on the 622. But I like the price action here. I actually like this price action right now. Ending the pull. Got a two-leggy here. Two-legged pull, but also break a trend to new low. So, not sure if I want to go short here, even though we're in a strong downtrend, apparent downtrend here. Hard to go short here, to be honest. But the risk is not that large. You may be willing to go short here. But I'm going to respect the fact that we broke trend to new low. I'm going to let this one pass. It does give you at least a 2-point scalp there. I'm going to respect the major trend reversal. I'm going to respect it. Now what I'm waiting for here is a break of trend to new high, which was just created with this move up. Break of trend to new high. For a lower high setup, I potentially would take it to go short. Starting to get choppy here, creating a trading range. No entries for me here. This is expanding pattern currently. You can see we're expanding like this. Means breakout mode. On a higher time frame, it's an outside bar. No entries. Even though this is going down, there's no entry for me, so it's, I mean, there's nothing I can do. In my opinion, the break of trend to new high happened here, so we're in a downtrend again. But no entries. You need to wait for an entry to enter this downtrend. Basically, a two-legged pullback. Big push down. Measure move almost hit. This blue line is a measure move. But no entries for me. I'm not entering short here. Doesn't make sense. If it was a two-legged pullback, maybe, but it was not. So carry on. Moving along. Moving along. How's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's doing amazing. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. Perhaps a two-leggy. This is our first entry short. Market's not going to give us a two-leggy here. Did I speak too soon? There's still a chance. Still a chance. So you're saying there's still a chance. Potential two-legged pullback, but it's looking grim. I think we're gonna lose it right now. Yep, we lost our two-leggy. Yeah, volume's way more still on the 622. But I think there's enough volume here to trade this. Unfortunately, it's not a two-legged pullback, which is what I would like, but just watching. Andrew Gibson with a 30-point runner. Amazing. You know, I like the price action on the 922 more than the 622. I'm taking a look at the 622 right now, and it looks ugly. The price action, at least, looks worse. Potential two-legged pullback here. I'm looking at this measure move, seeing that we most likely will try to hit it, but I just don't know. I don't know the setup. Do I want this? A, B, C. It's looking kind of ugly. Or should I recognize this break a trend to new low here? Struggling to break down. I think it needs another low, but what can I say? I feel like here the uptrend played out already, and yeah, I may want to go short here on a good signal bar. Definitely not an outside bar reversal, which looks like it's about to happen. A 6-point risk here if you're to take that short. Terrible signal bar now. Do I want to go short here? Give me a 1 in the chat. Give me a 1 in the chat if you guys are looking for a short trade. Give me a 2 if you're looking for a long trade. 1 for a short trade. 2 for a long trade. 3 for a reversal. How about that? This is above the 20 MA. Hard to take. There's not enough room to it. Hard to take that short. Starting to get congested here. Still clearly above the 20 MA. Hard to take this. Plus trend line starting to be created. I may take a trap actually here now. The fact that if we have this move to hit this and it bounces off my trend line, I may go long, but it's hard for me to go short here because we're clearly above the 20 MA now. Right, the 20 MA is also curling upwards. Signal bars are terrible. They're overlapping. I'm actually more enticed to go long here because now we have this trend line plus a 20 MA here. Enticed to go long. I feel like it's gonna bite me in the tail. My little panda tail. Now the risk is large if you're going to go long here. A trend line plus a 20 MA acting as support right now. Alright, I don't think I'm interested anymore. We're breaking beneath. Right, that's a 2-leggy, but that's above the 20 MA. And it's a hard one to take for me. A, B, C, right? Bad signal bar plus kind of getting congested here. I potentially might take a lower high setup here. Trap does trigger and it just bursts upwards, but it's beneath the 20 MA now. That's difficult. I'm not going long there either. It does give you a nice scalp though. Most likely will go a little bit higher. If it's strong, if it's a strong bull bar ending near its high, neutral bar. Perhaps making a new high. Hewitt fill. Currently I'm on the September contracts. This is September. I switched over. Seems a lot of you guys are looking for a short trade still. And if you guys took that short, you guys would have been good. This is a lower high second entry short here. It's just confusing. I don't know what's happening. I might take an L4 setup here. This is probably looking for a new high. A break a trend to new high. Especially on these strong downtrends. Right? Strong downtrend day today. The reversals to the downside are typically good setups. That is a lower high setup, but not when the 20 MA is starting to curl upwards like that. Outside bar reversal stops you out. Gives you the H4 setup here. Sorry, L4 setup. The H4, L4. Richard Harris 7-0, killing it right now. Intuitive scalping. That's what I would call him. Right, this reversal ends up working with a break of trend to new low. Reversal setup, but beneath the 20 MA, it was just not. It wasn't. It had a lot of things that I didn't like. So, what can I do? I'm actually looking for a short trade now. For me, I feel like the MTR is about to happen. Right, we had break of trend to new high, right? L4 setup, and with the L4 setup, no setups though for me to take. So even though this goes straight down, it might. If it goes straight down, it's just unfortunate. Nothing I can do. But I will look for a lower high second entry short here. Lower high second entry short looks good to me. Balancing off this trend line, right? Price action, break a trend, new high, major trend reversal area. Strong bull bar currently, so I'm not interested in going short on a bar that looks like this. Even with the best setups, when it looks like this, it's hard to trade against that. Right, I'm not going to try to go short here. Plus large risk, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 8-point risk here. Unfortunately, can't take this, even if it goes down. I could take this trade and take this my typical risk that I normally would take, but yeah, the signal bar is just terrible. Right, it's a lower high setup though, coming off our trend line. Right, we already had the major trend reversal. Perhaps I can look for the trap trade here. Failed second entry long. That'd be also a good setup here. A, B, C, failed second entry long, looking for a new low. Not a bad setup if we can get it, but let's see. I mean, the market typically is very stingy with these setups. So long time as what was a huge bar in the pre-market. That was a CPI news. I mentioned it yesterday on stream that we had news at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. I'll take an outside bar reversal here. I'll be eager to go short. Some people are really eager to go short. Will consider this the pullback, and that's all they needed. Just a break of this bar here. I'll take an outside bar reversal here. I don't think I need to. Looks like it'll just happen. I'm trying to go short here. Signal bar is quite large now. We're getting 3 failures up now. I still like this trade, but the signal bar is large now. We got 1, 2, 3. Small retracement, if I can get it, I'll enter this trade, but I don't know if I can get it. That's a good setup to go short. Since the signal bar was huge, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 point risk, but ends up being a very good setup, a setup that I liked a lot. It's just the risk is too large for me right there. It's probably gonna make a new low. Well, not probably, but that's where I'm thinking it's gonna go. Fortunately, these bars are huge, and I'm not going short here. This is a lower high sec entry short. Pikachu trade. Coming off our trend line here that we drew. Always draw your trend lines. Nice move down. Unfortunately, again, huge risk. These are good setups, but the risks, I'm talking about 5 plus 6 plus points here on these risks. Again, you can take the trades and just hold your regular risk, but let's just say I've been burned many times where I didn't hold the appropriate risk and it gets me, and then it ends up going the way I thought it was going to go. For me, I feel like if you can't take the trade, I'd rather have taken that retracement, hope for the retracement, and take the appropriate risk than entering here and just not taking the full risk that's necessary for that trade. Yeah, I'd rather have. I was hoping for a retracement there, but the context was so good, right? That this setup was so good for a down move. It scalped out too quickly. But the setup was very good. I really like that setup. Unfortunately, risk was too large. Like that setup a lot. Now I'm kind of like stuck. I don't know what to look for. Should I look for a second entry short now? Looking for that new low. Potential measure move. Try to hit the measure move. Jaden Saints asks, how do I put my volume analyzer on my chart? It's not on my chart, it's actually in the capture. So it's a separate pane. I'm still looking for a new low here. Ooh, I would rather have a second entry short than this trade. Plus overlapping bars now. 1, 2, 3, 4 overlapping bars, right? Even if it goes all the way down, that's still an overlapping bar. Getting too choppy here. Can't go short there. But that's a fail second entry long trade. Gives you 2 points. Everything's giving you 2 points right now. I want to participate in this, but that risk was huge. The risk was too large. Looking for a new low, possible hit of this measure move. If you guys don't remember, the measure move is from this big move down, the lowest point, and then going to the highest point of the pullback, making a measure move. Right? It's just a copy and paste of this distance. The reason why the measure moves works is because people, it's all math, right? People are here actually with a stop loss up here, and they want that risk reward. And they're willing to take that kind of huge risk because the reward is large as well. Making that new low, looking to hit that measure move. And on the daily chart, I mean, we are so close to hitting the bottom of the trading range. Top of the trading range to the bottom of the trading range. This is the daily chart. If you want to know what chart I'm looking at, if you look at the top left of your screen, it tells you the time frame I'm looking at currently. Here's the 5-minute chart. This is a spiking channel. Spiking channel. 10,000 tick. All first entries down. We made that new low, reversing now. Strong move up. Might get a two-leggy here. But happens to be right at the bottom of this pivot, which could be an error we may reverse. If I get a second entry short here, would I like it? We'll see if we even get it. Darn. Not giving us any setups here. Market's being very stingy. huge risk. I want to go short, but this risk is huge and I just cannot take it. Outside bar reversal. It's getting choppy as well, overlapping. I just can't enter it. Just can't do it. Making a beeline straight to the measure move. Ah, this is unfortunate. These risks are huge right now. I don't know. Maybe I should adjust here. Basically hits the measure move. To the T. To the tick. I'll be right back. What a move. I'm back. What an incredible move. I just cannot get a piece of this downtrend. It's annoying. I just want a piece of it. Yeah, I really like that. I really like the setup, but unfortunate. We do have a trap trade here. Fail second short here. Huge risk. The risk is just huge today. Like, the risk might be too large. I might not be able to even trade. By the time it comes back to the 20 MA, it might be too late. I mean, volume's definitely higher on the 622. But they're pretty split even. I just want a piece of this downtrend, but now you're at a place where you think it might be, you know, it's too late in the downtrend. I'm gonna try to capture the move here. It looks like this trend line is being respected with multiple hits here. That's a trend line I can see. Hits here, hits here, hits here. That's the one that makes the most sense to me. Outside bar reversal, this trap fails. This is the first trap that has failed to the downside. You should take note of that, right? Short traders just got stopped out right there. Bears just lost money. And I understand, you know, you can adjust your trading to do this. But for me, because I'm trading one contract, I can't split it up unless I go to micros. And you know, if I was trading two contracts, then I'll probably trade half the size and look for double everything, right? Double the amount of points. But because I'm trading only one contract, the risks are too large. I can't split this one contract up. We do have a two-legged pullback here. Now it's so late in trend, and the risk is still pretty large. It still hasn't hit the 20 MA. Plus, we're bouncing off the bottom of our channel here. I typically don't like to go short after we bounce off the bottom of the channel. In fact, I'll probably look for a reversal trade here. And call me a crazy panda looking for a long trade in this super strong downtrend, but we're hitting the bottom of a channel like this with an H4 setup as well. I may go long here, but that's an outside bar reversal. Do not copy my trades. I'm actually looking for a long trade here. Trap trade underneath the 20 MA, potentially.
$10,000 tick trap.
That was a two-leggy, but I hope you guys understand. I don't like to take a two-legged pullback when we bounce off of support. I don't like the fact that we're hitting the bottom of this channel and bounce off of it. I didn't want to go short there, but that was a two-leggy. A, B, C, and also notice a trap failed here, making it seem like there were some bulls starting to fight a little bit. Just a little bit. But that was a risk. That risk was reasonable. 1, 2, 3, 4 points of risk.
$10,000 tick trap.
Why am I trading only one contract? Right now, yeah, because I'm trading so many accounts right now. I'm okay with trading one contract to reduce the risk as much as possible. 10K trap does trigger. I should say it's at 2 points, but yeah, that's a trap. Outside bar reversal on 10K chart. This was a two-leggy. Man. Yeah, maybe it was a silly skip. Maybe I should have taken that trade, but I have my reasons why. You know, we already kind of made the measure move, and I was thinking, you know, maybe we get a slight push up here, but you know, also far from 20 May. Also, this is an inside bar, so you basically have to use these as your pivot. Like, it acts as a support sometimes. I don't know. I think the risk is just too large right now. Yeah. Toadman says, you know, I don't know if it's overused, but multiple counts is a game changer. That is not a game changer, it's a life changer. It's one of those things that if you can take advantage of it, you will. Whew, that's the power. That's where the real power comes from these prop firms. Like, I'm at a point where I feel like this is overextended and any short I take is gonna fail. So I don't want to take a short trade now. It's just too late in trend, and I'm trapped out with this trend now. Yeah, I mean, if you guys don't know the math, I like to use 4 accounts, but I like to remind people of this because it's something that gets me excited about. Something gets me excited. Something I'm excited about. But yeah, with 4 accounts, you can make $200 a day, and you can end the year with $200,000 if you just have 4 accounts. And that's just 4 accounts. I have way more than 4 accounts, but let's just say 4 accounts because the math is the easiest. 4 times 250, which is the amount of trading days in a year, but 4 times 4 because that's the amount of accounts you have. So you have a multiplier of 1,000 because 4 times 250 equals 1,000. Multiply that by how much you can make average per day, and that's how much you can make by the end of the year. You know, make $200 a day, you're talking about $200,000 at the end of the year. Jane Saints asks, Panda, does all your Apex accounts technically add to your net worth? No. It's not the accounts themselves. I mean, if they're in profit, yeah, but not if, you know, just because you get a $300,000 account doesn't mean you have $300,000. Goodfill says 350 trading days data manually tabulated so far. I'm not sure what that means. I'm just sitting on my paws, no setups. That was a 2-leggy, but yeah, I mean, I drew this trend line, I drew this channel, and the channel looked accurate, and I didn't like the fact we bounced off the bottom of it, coming back up. So with the fail trap as well, so I sat on my paws, a little hesitant there to go short. Oh ho, coho. Yeah, you can ask that question in the pre-market show. No trigger, no trade. Asks why times 1,000. Well, I can explain it again. So 4, which is the amount of accounts you have, let's just say, and then $250, which is the amount of trading days are in a year, and so 4 times 250 equals 1,000. So with a trade copier, if on one account, if you can make $200 a day, then that will mean you can multiply that by 1,000, and at the end of the year you can make $200,000. I hope that makes sense. And of course, if you have more accounts, the higher that multiplier is. Let's just say you have 10 accounts. You know, if you have 10 accounts, then You multiply by 2,500 whatever you make on average per day. This is another two-leggy, but again, I cannot take it. We're coming off the bottom of this channel here. So if you can make $100 a day, or if you make $200 a day, on average, that means you make $500,000 end of the year. $500,000 if you have 10 accounts. If you could trade it profitably. This is a trap trade to the long side, potentially. Do I like this trap trade? I don't. I don't like any trade right now. I'm just sitting on my paws. Kind of like the fail trap here. Fail trap is a little more enticing. But actually, I'll take the higher low setup. Goodfill says, oh, so he, I think, kept track of 350 trading days. I'm not sure what that means. All right, pandas. Let's see how you guys are doing. I mean, technically I'm green because I made a small trade this morning. Technically I'm green. But I haven't made any trades on stream, unfortunately. And you know, I talked it through and why I didn't enter those trades. It's a lower high second entry short on a strong downtrend. That lower high second short does make 2-point scalp. I'll be right back. Just a tremendous move down. And it's hard for me to enter this short just because we're just so late in trend. Now creating a wedge. Day trading predator. Al Brooks always in short. It's just hard for me to enter short anywhere here. Even though we're beneath the 20 MA, maybe this channel is stopping me, making me a little hesitant, but this channel does look accurate, and I do not want to trade, you know, into the bottom of this channel. It doesn't make sense for me. No matter how strong the trend is. I say this is more rare. This is the more rare thing to happen. Potentially creating a wedge here. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. I would like a short trade, I just don't have a setup. I guess that was a lower high second enter short I could have taken. But hopefully that makes sense where I'm not going to try to go short right into this channel. Bottom of the channel. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 bear bars. 10 out of the last bars have been bear bars. 10 out of 11 of the last... 10 out of the last 11 bear... 10 out of the last bars have been bear bars. Let's speak. All right, cool. We're going down. That is today's analysis, guys. Andrew Gibson, do you still have your runner? That's a nice runner if you do. Going way below the bottom of the trading range now. Top of the trading range to the bottom of the trading range. Creeping down. Almost want to go long here, which you might call me crazy, but I want to go long here on this H4 setup. But I want more evidence. I want a higher low. I want something. Chris Lu asked Panda, what is your biggest ever win? I think it was like 40 points, something like that. I want a higher low. Ultimately, I mean, the best setup will be a trap to the long side. That'll be the best setup here, and I may wait for it. When you have a strong trend, you need strong evidence of a reversal. Syed Fakrias. Why do you have multiple accounts and why not one account? The quick answer is you can spread your risk around. Spread your risk around. The you know, let's say I have 10 accounts. I'd rather trade one contract on 10 across 10 accounts than 10 contracts on one account. For the obvious reason, you can blow the account very easily. I did want to go long here, but risky trade, of course. We do have a wedge here now. 1, 2, 3 hits. Fail second entry short will be the best trade here at this spot. A, B, C. Fail second entry short. A, B, C. A, B, C, A, which is the second entry. Failure. Let's see if we get it. Jaden says, "Ask how long I've been trading with Apex. A couple months now. Probably like 3 months, 4 months."
$10,000 tick trap.
Have you ever tried their Apex template with the indicators? Don't know what that is. V Wilson, I watched some of V Wilson stuff. I actually commented on one of his videos. I think he just started Apex. He's trying to get funded. I believe he failed, but that's very common thing to happen,
trap.
especially if it's your first time, just not used to that trailing threshold. I believe he's continued to try, but I wish him the best of luck. I hope he gets funded, and I hope he can make a lot of money. I do wish him the best, and yeah, I mean, watch his stuff. If you were looking for more content, then I would say watch his stuff. This is fail second entry short here. The risk is huge. Yeah, the risk is so large today. Everything. I would want a retracement here, but I'm not gonna get it. It already makes 2 points. The risk is too large. I mean, this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 point risk here. Maybe with a higher low setup, I'll take it. No, I haven't used any of Apex's, trading or indicators. I could care less what they use. But I don't know, maybe it's good. I mean, I just, yeah. It's not because I think it's bad, it's just I'm focused on this setup here. Reach Y says, when should I roll over? You can roll over today or tomorrow. There's definitely more volume on the 622, but I like the price action on the 922 right now. It's looking good. Right, this wedge with a double bottom reversal setup. I mean, I like that a lot, but again, just the risk is huge right here. Hard to take that trade. I wanted a retracement, but never got it. We currently have an uptrend, potentially hit the top of the trading range on the trading range indicator. Double bottom, potential move up now. Jaden Saint says, just closed a 27-point runner on 10 accounts. Let's go, baby. Congratulations. That's what I'm talking about. We got a 2-leggy up here now. Do we think this downtrend is still continuing? I mean, this is the reason why I didn't want to enter trades bouncing off the bottom of this channel, because we could easily bounce off of it, especially with a wedge here now with the double bottom, right? With fail second entry short, big push up, just terrible with the signal bar. I cannot trade with that signal bar. Pushes up strongly here. Maybe coming back to the top of our channel here. This blue line is the measured move. Come from the bottom of the trading range to the top of the trading range. I don't want this long. It is off our trend line though. But also the top of the trading range. Potential break a trend to new high. Now bulls are making money. Fail second entry short, pushing up higher. But again, I'm not going to go long into the top of the trading range. We have clear resistance here. Lower high setup potentially. Syed asks, is your accounts connected? So if you hit a buy in one, does it buy in all your other accounts? Yes, it's called the trade copier. If you hit the trade copier, it basically copies your trades across all the accounts that you set up for. It's very easy to set up. So that's the only reason why I considered, opening multiple accounts. If I didn't have a trade copier, I wouldn't open multiple accounts. Having a hard time in this, finding a setup that I like. We called this reversal pretty spot on. Again, I had a couple setups I liked. I did not like the risk. I didn't like anything here along this, this final leg down, this spike in channel. I didn't like anything there. Basically, spike in channel, break of trend to retest of the low here, the two-legged pullback. Almost hitting the top of our channel here. It could lead to an overshoot. It could lead to a reversal. Our trend line is still holding up. Outside bar reversal. Hitting the top of our channel here. Our channel is actually acting as a resistance right now. Jojo asked, why didn't I take this 2 here? Well, simple, it wasn't a second entry long. It was a higher low though, and it was coming after reversal, coming off the 20-minute. All those things are true, but it's just not a, just was not a 2-legged pullback. I want to go short here on a lower high setup, but it could create a 2-legged pullback to go long, a second entry long. And we're clearly above the 20 EMA still. Pushing higher. Retesting this trend line again. Pushing above the trend line. All right, making a new high. Breaking trend to new high. The only way I can go short is with a failed second entry long at this point. We broke our trend line here, clearly. If we adjusted using these, then maybe. It makes more sense to keep it here. We have more hits off these trend lines. Carl Herman just said pass the 50K eval. Congratulations. Looking for a short trade. Notice on the higher time frames, we are hitting the 20 EMA with a two-legged pullback. A, B, C. 5 minute. Still have not touched the 20 EMA. 99% chance sometime today we'll hit it. Not hit it now. When I say 99% chance we'll hit the 20 EMA, I'm not saying it's going to go straight up to it now, but sooner or later it'll either come down to us or we'll catch up to it. No entries here. Just watching. Potential lower high setup here. Second entry short, going to trigger on the 10K chart. What I'm looking for now is a fail second entry long. A, B, C, A. Something like this. No setups for me yet. I really like the fact that a second entry short is about to trigger on the 10K chart. It's a two-leggy off the 20 EMA, giving us potential big move down here. And hopefully that'll coincide with a failed second entry long on the 2K chart. Getting congested here. Inside bar, as you can see, outside, inside. OI pattern makes breakout mode. The 20 EMA is still clearly acting as support here. All first entries along this way. Looking to go short here, potentially. I'll wait for my setup. I'll wait for my failsafe entry long. And if it just like crashes down here, then I'll just probably end the stream. A, B, C currently. Now I need a second entry long to trigger. And that to fail. A, B, C, failure, going short. Isaac asks, any tips on getting out of a slump, focusing on taking smaller wins to build confidence, finding it hard to take the $100 to $200 and not trade for more? Yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah, I mean, if you're in a slump, then you have to identify what's causing your slump. It could be, if it's bad trading, then you got to recognize where you're making mistakes. If it's psychological, then you have to recognize what's causing you, what's triggering you, what's causing you to tilt, and how to prevent that. The self-awareness is the first step of trying to, it's the first step of, it's like the prerequisite of knowing how to prevent yourself from tilting, because if you're not self-aware of yourself tilting, it'd be very hard to stop yourself. Inside bar. I want this trap, but it's an outside bar reversal currently. Alright, this trap triggers with the outside bar reversal. Actually does happen. My setup that I've been looking for does happen here. And it looks like it's gonna go without me, unfortunately. I'm gonna try to take a retracement back up here. Unfortunately, triggers with the outside bar reversal, which I don't like, and it does give you the 2 points. So pretty much missed that trade, even though I like the trade. It just happened with the outside bar reversal, which I didn't like. But I tried to come with a retracement, doesn't come out, actually scalps out, 1, 2, 3, 4 points. And then, yeah, so who knows what's going to happen now. But pandas, that's it for today. I will see you guys on Monday, bright and early, 9 o'clock for the pre-market show, 9:15 for the mainstream. And sorry I didn't enter any trades, but I explained every single trade, explained every single reason why I didn't enter a trade, mostly because the risk was just too big for me. And so there's a lot of setups I liked, but I couldn't take because the risk was too large. And so sometimes you gotta just bite the bullet and just, or not bite the bullet, or just, I don't know, just you gotta just hold it in and just let it go. You gotta let it go. Some days are gonna require that, and that will be best for you in the long run. Trust me, in the long run, you want to manage your risk, you want to manage your rewards, you want to manage your probabilities, and that will be the thing that will separate you from the rest. No stream tomorrow, of course not. Tomorrow's Saturday. I'll see you guys bright and early Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I'll see you guys then. As always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.